We just heard a woman, a mother, prayerful, thankful that her son who was injured will survive. She spoke with our Stephen Graves. Stephen joined us now on the phone. Stephen, good afternoon. Thanks for calling into the stream. What else can you tell us about that victim in question that is now recovering at Mount Sinai?
Yeah, so what I can tell you right now is he's about to be discharged. So some of his injuries that he did have weren't that severe, but as you heard the mother talking about, it's still traumatic, right? So she's telling us he's a 36-year-old man who lives in that building, 37 actually, excuse me, and he was opening the door to the building when he was blown feet away from it. So he's in the hospital right now, and the mother said she got a call, of course, from his aunt saying, hey, can you come to the hospital? You might have heard her earlier talking about how, she thought the worst when she got here. Thankfully, he was okay. She was able to hug him. And then we're waiting for him to come out just any moment right now. We're right outside of Mount Sinai Hospital. But as we were interviewing her, another victim did come out, a 20-year-old woman. Her name is Antonella. She says she was just sitting at a bus stop outside of that building when it blew up, and she has a big gash on her forehead. I'm hoping we can get you that video soon, but it just really shows you these people were just going about their day when this happened. She was dropping off her little cousin at a school that's near that building, and as she was sitting at the bus stop, again, out of nowhere, she says glass just blew up in her face, brick flew toward her. She's in a gown right now, again, with a big gash on her forehead, looking at the sun right now. She says it's just really hard. Her head hurts tremendously. So she did take time out to speak to us just about her experience. And at the end of it, I think she has the same concern that a lot of people have, is that why did this happen? Obviously that will come to light soon, but as she's walking away from this, she just has a lot of questions about how could this happen. And right now at Mount Sinai, again, we know 3 victims are here. I did talk to a spokesperson. One of them we know is critical. So doing the math here, we're talking to the 2 who are coming out right now who aren't critical. That's great news, but there is someone here who is in critical condition. We're working to find out more information about that person. And as you've reported earlier, just these victims are spread out at hospitals across our region. So we're at one, and this spans far and wide with 8 victims. So again, thankfully the 2 I spoke to will be okay. And that's just a little glimpse of just what people are going through emotionally here. Trauma and a lot of questions.
Stephen, our Stephen Graves, our thanks. We may want to grab you in just a minute.
Yeah.
But we appreciate that appraisal. Amazing to think that the 37-year-old who's about to be discharged, you say, was basically opening the front door to the complex when the explosion took place?
Yeah, that's according to his family. Now, we're waiting to hear a first-hand account of what exactly took place. He is coming out. He's apparently agreed to talk to us. So we have our camera there right now. It could happen any minute, so that's what I'm standing by, waiting for. If he decides to talk, obviously we'll make sure to bring that to you guys.
Yeah, if you see the damage to the front of that building, to think someone was opening the front door and is about to be released to the hospital. The mom is prayerful, and apparently prayers were answered in this case. Stephen Graves, thank you.